Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Toddzilla with Joe's Auto War Clan. Just giving a video update regarding the update that came out. Most people are referring to it as the healer nerf because that was the big takeaway from that particular update. I just want to kind of go over my thoughts on that and kind of why Clash did what they did, or Supercell did what they did, and what I think they're going to end up doing to fix it, because there's a lot of backlash with it. So basically, what we had is a ton of mass spam attacks, especially at the higher levels, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11, just mass miners and mass bowlers kind of going to town and completely destroying base without really using much strategy. As you can see on here, Town Hall 10, just mass miners, start one side and send them all in a big wave and get them in there. And that's kind of what they wanted to prevent. And I think the big one was the bowlers using the healers. They just basically cut off the edges and then just mass bowler right into the base. Couple rages, maybe one heal, and a couple healers that would stick onto those bowlers and keep them alive for the entire attack. They would absolutely wipe out the base and completely dominated those higher end attacks. I think that's what they wanted to get rid of. That was, I believe, the main goal of, nerfing the healers, is to prevent those mass attacks, especially with the bowlers. And then they tried nerfing the miners by making them move slower, but really probably ended up buffing them because they spend more time underground, more time getting healed up by your heals. And it's probably more of a buff than anything for the miners, but that's basically why I think Clash wanted to update, and it definitely needed, some sort of action to prevent these mass attacks, because nobody particularly likes just mass spamming attacks. And guys, if you remember back in the day, the hogs used to be the exact same way. People would just build a ton of hogs, send them in, and heal them up when needed, and they would completely decimate bases. And you know what they did to kind of fix those ones? They actually did the giant bomb update. So then the giant bombs would do about 1.5 times more damage to the hogs than any other troop. And that's kind of what they did for the hog mass attacks. And I believe, guys, that's what's going to end up happening to these mass attacks at the higher levels. Certainly getting the healer to trigger these air mines was a direct attempt to try to nerf. I don't think it was necessarily queen walks. I think it was more of these bowler mass attacks and attempt at the miner mass attacks to reduce their ability to just dominate. And while I don't believe that was the correct action, something did need to be done. And what I think is going to happen, since there is so much backlash regarding the healer nerf, and really it does take away a lot of other strategies at these higher end levels. A lot of phase-based attacks required the healer in them at Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11. And essentially that's getting wrecked with these healers now triggering air mines. And really, what they could have done is what they did with the hogs and just update the giant bombs. If you want to get rid of people doing those mass attacks, just do what they did with the I got one more here from Antidote. I believe that was a mass attack. I don't know if I showed this one already, but what they're going to do is put the healers back to not triggering air mines, and I think they're just going to update those giant bombs to also include bowlers and also include miners. Miners tend to group up when you put them in. They'll go through in a big wave at first, but then they kind of end up grouping up eventually, and I think that's what's going to end up happening. They're going to update the giant bombs to also include the miner and the bowler, along with those hogs that they updated a long time ago. And that's going to prevent those mass attacks without affecting anything else. The bowlers, they're very effective. They're going to take out that core still with the rages and everything, but once they get into that core, they trigger those giant bombs, possibly a couple of them set up right next to each other. They're going to completely die out at that point, and you're going to end up with a 2-star that's maybe 60 to 85%, depending on how well you got into the base in the first place. But that's going to prevent the bowlers. These miners, they group up like that, a double giant bomb right there, boom, guess what? They're completely decimated. That gets rid of the mass miner attacks, and that gets the attacks more back geared towards those phase-based attacks where you're not running just mass miners and you're trying to, you know, do one thing for like 20 seconds with a queen walk and then add in, you know, another phase to your attack to kind of get rid of another section. So you're going to see different uses with the miners to maybe take out a few things, such as hogs, kind of take out a few bases. Maybe you want the miners to get in and take something out without being targeted, and then, you know, go from there using the bowlers in a different manner. You're going to see different phase-based attacks. So I believe that's what we're going to end up seeing, guys. And I just wanted to give you my 2 cents on this video regarding that new update, what it did and kind of how it can be fixed and why I think it will be fixed that way in the future. So they did have a lot of backlash with this. A lot of people quit or saying they were going to quit. It was not well received within the community. So I think Supercell is going to realize they made a mistake with this. What they're going to do is change the healer back to the way it was, which is not triggering air mines. And then they're going to have some other mechanic in the game, which probably is going to be the giant bomb to take care of these mass spam attacks with the miner and the bowler. Let me know what you think about my ideas, guys. Leave a comment, and I would like to hear what your thoughts are on what we can do to fix this particular update, or what you think they're gonna do to fix it. Let me know what you think of my thoughts. Leave a comment. Please subscribe, everybody. We put out 3-star videos from every one of our attacks. We're just a normal clan, family and friends pretty much for the most part, and we used to have a 55% win percentage within our first 170 wars, and now we win over 90% of our wars within the last 85 wars. We have over a 90% win percentage. So if you want to see how we get it done as normal people, we're not an elite clan, but we can get it done. If you want to see how we do that, please subscribe and check out all of our 3-star videos. Tons of them. We're probably close to 85, 90 videos now on the channel. Please check through there. Town Hall 8, Town Hall 7, Town Hall 9, some Town Hall 10 mass bowler attacks from a couple weeks ago before this update kind of came out. So leave us a subscription and watch these videos and get better, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment on my thoughts, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.